welcome to the Stockholm Windsurfers channel. This is part 2 of my video of how I dried out my windsurfing board when I got crack in the rail to get out on the water. Part 1 is down here. If you've got any questions or would like to leave a comment, please do write to me. We'd love to hear from you. Part 2 is all about how I put the equipment together, what equipment I used, and the results at the end. So on with the video. Okay, right, so while I've been out shopping, looking for bits and pieces, this has been upside down. It's still really wet, still soaking out. I mean, I wonder. Yeah, see water's still in there. That wasn't a smart move. Sand in the mouth. Right. So now I'm going to try and vacuum it out. So maybe this. It's just in a plastic box. It's still drying, so I won't move around too much. Siliconed it with just some ordinary transparent silicone. Vacuum pump. Right. Well, it's, as I was saying earlier, it's still pissing water out of here, still wet. Had the air conditioning unit going for a while, dry this air out, keep it nice and low humidity in here. And in the meantime, I've bodged up this vacuum pump. It's got a pretty poor gasket on it, so it's spraying out fine mist of oil. So we've got a cloth over that to catch any oil that's floating around in the air. No good to breathe that. Then I made up this like kind of water trap, siliconed it all together. Silicone hasn't dried very well. I guess tomorrow morning it'll be rock hard. But I run it, and I've actually managed to crush the box. You see the line in it there where I just put my finger over the end. So there's a lot of power that comes all of a sudden. Anyway, so these all the siliconed in. It's just like a sandwich box. And then I've because when I went down the shop, they didn't have any nice plugs or tubing. I've decided to glue it all together. We can cut the ends off and put them back into the original equipment without any hassle. Just to use a few millimeters of piping. This is the top out of a plastic box, like for biscuits. So that is going to get slammed over the top of that. And then I bought some double-sided, super sticky, super waterproof tape used for sticking mirrors up on walls in bathrooms. So although it's waterproof and very sticky, it still peels off quite easily, so it won't damage the gel coat there. While it's been waiting, it's been dripping out of more water. I guess it's not as much as before. Anyway, nice, interesting colour of it. Right, so the next bit is just to make sure my numbers are right, so I don't put too much pressure on the board, and see what it can suck out. Now we're ready to go. So a little bit of pressure, we'll take it easy as it goes, and then we'll see what happens here. There we go. Bit of a leak. Never mind. The water's coming out, so cool. We'll see how that goes then. So now it's running. The pressure box is a little bit ambitious. Seems I need to maybe make a better one if I ever need to do this again. We've got some special silly putty that makes itself into like a epoxy called Sugru. it makes this little putty bit which should set hard at some point. I'm not really worried about getting hard at the moment. It's as long as it holds the pressure, which it is. And holding steady about half a bar. No, yeah. So, the equipment's failing. My little pressure box here it crushed itself completely, so I put some polystyrene in it just to bolster it up, and nothing more was really coming out. There was some every now and again a little bit of spray, so and the pump here was basically starting to get a bit hot, so because of the leaking, so I couldn't just pump it out and have a pressure container that was constantly sucking. So yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment with all the gluing there. I glued everything and it just, none of the glue stuck, so not sure why. Oh well. So now I've got to the point where it's just slightly damp to the touch. You can see here that it's quite a deep hole. So what I'll do is I'll stick this paper towel in the hole and just let it wick away overnight. And got the dehumidifier here, and I've got a fan there. Let's see what we get in the morning. The board feels light anyways. I think it's probably just local flooding or water inundation there, so sounds, there's no soft spots in the region. It's pretty good. So there we go, and I'll see what happens tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Stockholm Windsurfers doesn't have a release time or date. We're more at the mercy of the weather than anything else. So when the wind blows, we'll release videos. When things happen, we'll let them out. So subscribe so that you don't miss anything. You never know when it's going to come next.